Hi, I'm Amy Seifert, speaker and author of Grace Looks Amazing on You. And today's verse is Matthew 5:10 that says, "Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Now, this is the last line of what's called the Beatitudes, which actually is the introduction to an entire sermon that takes up 3 chapters in Matthew called the Sermon on the Mount. It's very famous. And so it's helpful to think he's building a whole discourse here. And the context is that right before he talks about this, the lame, the blind, the sick are coming to Jesus, and he puts his hands on them and he blesses them and he heals them. And then he climbs a hill and he talks about the blessed life. Dallas Willard says it's sort of a show and tell moment, if you will, like he showed blessing here and then he's going to teach blessing. So if we're going to talk about the blessed life, the most blessed life is Jesus's life himself. And he shows us that by being persecuted for righteous sake and justice, and that he's enduring suffering, this is where God builds our character and he restores people to himself, which is crazy that the cross is a blessing in the life of Jesus because through him, he's going to redeem the entire world. And so Jesus shows this way of blessing through miracles, and he teaches this way through the Sermon on the Mount, and he lives this way on the cross, and then he invites us to join him. So today, let's really meditate on Jesus's way of blessing and the upside down kingdom. If we lay down our agenda and serve someone else today, this is where God's blessing and kingdom grows. If we trust God with our anxiousness, as the Sermon on the Mount says, this is where God's kingdom and blessing grows. If we choose forgiveness instead of contempt, this is where God's blessing and kingdom grows. And of course, from this verse, if we are oppressed for justice and righteousness' sake, this is where God's blessing and kingdom grows.